Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to another episode of Subconscious Food. Subconscious Food gives you the tools, techniques and tips that you need to empower you to live a happy and fulfilled life. We talk about all different types of things here, ranging from spirituality, what's happening in the planets at the moment, how the energies are, how you're feeling, personal development, and so much more. Today, we are going to be talking about detachment, letting go. We're always hearing, reading, seeing, feeling, and knowing how important it is to let go. But how do you do that? How do you still manage to stay in a high vibration, focusing on what you wish to experience, yet let go of the thing, let go of that desired outcome at the same time? So that's what we're going to be talking about. So I think first things first, we will talk about what is letting go. Letting go is the art of removing the attachment. So the need, the desperation, the want to receive, the desire. Because if you remember on our chart over here, desire is actually quite low in the frequencies. So we can see that if we want to raise our vibration and raise our frequency, we don't necessarily want to be in a state of desire, because that is not going to pull what we want into our life and attract what we wish to experience right now. So Lord Buddha says that the root of all suffering is attachment. And when I first read that, there was sort of just a knowing that that made a lot of sense. But as time has gone on, and as I have learned more and more and practiced more and more the art of detachment, it has made so much more sense to me. It's really resonated very deeply. I will repeat that. The root of all suffering is attachment. Because when we think about it, right, when we get really attached to someone in a relationship, for example, in a romantic relationship, and maybe we're not seeing them as much, that hurts, so to speak, in the heart. And you feel that emotion, you feel that pain, you feel that suffering. Or when we get very attached to our pets. I am one of these people. I'm so in love and so happy and so grateful for my wonderful pets that when I'm not with them, or when I go on holiday, for example, I really feel those emotions. And I have to spend a lot of time with myself figuring out how to be in the moment of where I am. I could be in the most tropical, most beautiful place, but my heart and my mind is thinking of my sweet little angel. So it's working on and knowing that what you want to experience is right for you and will happen for you, and therefore there's no need to feel attached, like you've got to sort of latch on to something in particular, because what will be yours will be yours. And the universe has many different ways of letting you know when something that you're experiencing isn't necessarily right for you. The universe will send down angels as messengers. They will give you signs and synchronicities. There'll be lots and lots of clues along the way. So therefore, you do not need to worry that if you are not attaching and focusing the entire time on something, that you won't be able to experience what you truly want to experience right now, and step into that timeline. Sorry, that is a train. So one of the first things that you can do when you're letting go is you need to establish exactly what it is that you want. Because sometimes when we really wish to step into a timeline, we're not fully feeling how it would feel to own that timeline, enjoy that timeline, and be that timeline that we wish to experience. So be that event, be that scenario, that script. Own it, love it, live it. So what we really need to understand is exactly what we want to step into. We need to be really clear with ourselves about what we want to step into and what we want to experience. So let's say you are an actress and you've gone for an audition, and the audition has gone really, really well, and you have this feeling that you're going to get the part. For you, the part at this moment in time feels right. Feels like the right part for you, and that's the one you want to go for. Now, when you step away from that audition room, I'm sure there's going to be a flood of thoughts going through your head. Do they really like me? Were they just clapping to be polite? Like, did I do well? I think I made a mistake here. I hope that doesn't affect me. What if there's someone else that's better for the role? What if there's someone slimmer, sexier, more beautiful, more eloquent, more articulate? All these thoughts are running through your mind. Now, if you think about it, it'll be a lot harder for you to experience the timeline you wish to experience right now if those doubts and those thoughts that you are inadequate or not enough to secure that part, secure that role, is going through your mind, because that's all playing in the quantum field and you're still sending that energy out with your thoughts. So you need to be really clear and have the knowing inside of you that what you want and what is right for you will be. So once you walk away from that audition room, once you walk away from those judges, a really great thing that you can do is to keep in a high vibration. So go ahead, do things that you love. Plan afterwards to go and see your friends and go and socialize. People that you know of a high vibration that will lift you up, that will be on the same path as you, that will be on that same trajectory of having a great time, enjoying life, and just being in the moment. You notice, okay, that you're getting some of these doubts and these past trauma memories data coming up, then it's time to look at those belief systems. And why not? If they're coming up right now, it must be for a reason. It's time to resolve them right now. So go on with a head-on approach and identify what's coming up. Look at what you need to give yourself that love, that self-love back, and go ahead and do it, whether it's affirmations, whether it's chakra healings, whether it's scripting. So letting yourself know what is yours will be yours. And just give that self-love back. I will link a couple of videos down in the description for some of the ways we can lift our vibration up. And I'll put one up here as well. So many different ways to give yourself that self-love back, because as we know, energy cannot be destroyed. So if there is energy coming up within inside of you, it cannot be destroyed. It's not going anywhere. But what it can be is it can be transferred. So you can change the momentum of that energy. You can move it from, feelings of inadequacy to, I am enough. I am amazing. I am gorgeous. I am perfect for that role. And you can step yourself into that timeline right now. So the other thing you can do is you can visualize the outcome. So of course, before you went into the audition and all the lead up to that, I'm sure you would have been visualizing, of course. But you can also, now that you've done the audition, you can imagine filming, because you'll actually have maybe a better idea of who the directors are, who the cast members are, who your colleagues are. So you can start to visualize yourself in that scenario. You've got faces that you can visualize in your mind. You can start to work with that energy and create the scenarios that you wish to experience whilst that memory is quite fresh in your mind. You can start looking at the script. You can start thinking about the different things you're going to say, the different ways you're going to act, the different ways you're going to be, and then let go of that again. So let go of the attachment to reading the script word by word. You know you've read the script, you've understood the details, and you're going to add your own flavor, your own vibe to it. So these are many of the different ways that you can let go. The other one, if you feel some energy coming up, I will link a video to forgiveness. Forgiving yourself, because you know, one of the most amazing things that you can do for yourself is forgive yourself. I forgive myself for feeling inadequate at that moment. It's like your higher self coming in and talking to that other version, that other parallel version of yourself that once existed. And forgive yourself. That way you wipe the slate clean and you're ready. You're ready for the next part. You're ready for the next part of this journey. And I think the other thing that we do need to talk about, of course, is what happens next. Let's say you get the part, you're enjoying it. Embrace that emotion and remember how it felt, because this emotion, this feeling of victory, this feeling of stepping into your most exciting, most happiest, most vibrant self. I want you to remember how this feels, because in the future we're going to be using that beautiful energy to supercharge our other timelines that we wish to experience now. And let's say you don't get the part. Now, it's very likely you're going to have a lot of thoughts going through your head about why you didn't get it, what wasn't good enough about you. So it's really a very good idea to sit down with yourself again and detach again from that outcome. You don't want to make this a memory or a trauma or piece of data stored within your own cache that then transforms into a belief system that you are not good enough. Because remember, we've done all this work about why and how you are perfect and good enough. So work with yourself again, give yourself that self-love that you need and detach from that scenario. So you're letting yourself go again from that outcome. If you're new around here, don't forget, hit that subscribe button to support me in helping more and more and more living beings to live a happy and fulfilled life. There is so much information that I have on letting go and detachment. So if this video has been of any value to you, then go ahead and click that like button to support me in helping spread these messages. It has been an honor and a pleasure to share this with you. Do comment down below if you would like to know a little bit more about detachment. I wish you the most wonderful, beautiful, beautiful day, sending you an abundance of love. Until next time, beautiful souls, namaste, bye.